All right, guys, let's go over this really basic setup. This is probably the cheapest way you can rappel. That's Sterling 9mm HTP. This is a Petzl Verso. It's a really good ATC device. Climbing rated carabiner. That's about a 13-inch Bulewater sewn prusik. And that is a hammock carabiner. I think it's rated to 400 pounds. This doesn't hold much weight. I mean, there's not a lot of pressure on this system. You don't actually need this. You could probably get by with paracord. I like to use this because I can use it as a backup for something else if I get in a bind in a tree. I mean, if you're going to have to pack gear that has multiple uses. So, hello, Olive. Let's assume this rope is girth hitched to a tree. We're going to get a small bite of rope and run it through the ATC like that. The carabiner that's going to clip into the bridge goes through the wire and the rope, and the tag end of the rope that goes to the ground gets a couple wraps with the auto block, and the carabiner stuck through. Once we have this set up, we're still tied into our tether. Clip this onto the bridge. Clip the auto block to the leg loop of your saddle or somewhere else on your saddle, anywhere that can keep about this much distance at least between the two, because you don't want this auto block to get caught up in this ATC. Then you're hung. You're stuck in a tree. Make sure you keep distance between the two. Once I've had this all set up, I clip into my bridge, and I will pull the slack out of it by pulling the tag end of this rope and standing up, like so. And that will take the slack out of that system and put slack into my tether. Then I'll load this, pull all the slack out of this, and sit down into it and load the rope. When I'm ready to rappel, I grab the auto block, give it a little squeeze, the rope slides through, it slides through the ATC. You go down really slow. I mean, you'll go down a lot slower than you think you would starting out. Most guys freak out in the beginning because when you squeeze that, you don't really go that fast. You squeeze a little harder and you take off. And then you'll let up by freaking out a little bit and you'll stop. Once you get the feel for it and understand that it will hold you, it's not a big deal at all. That is the most basic setup I can come up with. And it's really cheap. I mean, you can have all this for less than 80 bucks, I would imagine. Dano has most of this stuff on his site. That is how I rappel down after every hunt.